Alright, GPT-5 just dropped, and along with all the great updates, one of the coolest things it can do now is literally build an app for you right inside ChatGPT. In other words, it's vibe coding in ChatGPT. You type what you want and boom, the app appears in the preview window. You can tweak it, you can change colors, add features, whatever you like. This obviously opens up so much potential. You can now knock out a prototype for an app and test your idea without ever writing a single line of code yourself. But here's the problem. Just like with custom GPTs, that application is stuck inside ChatGPT. You can't just hand people your ChatGPT screen. You need to publish it, make it live on the internet so you can share the link and test it with real users to actually see if your idea works. If you're a developer, sure, this is no big deal, but the whole point of this vibe coding magic is that you don't need a developer. So in this short video, I'm gonna walk you through the most structured, beginner-friendly, step-by-step tutorial on how to take the app you built in ChatGPT and publish it live for free in minutes. Everything you'll need, just a couple of free tools and about 10 minutes of your time. Alright, step number one is to build your application in GPT-5. This is our beautiful new GPT-5 interface. It's available for free users as well, by the way. So let's give it a prompt. I'll type something like, build me a responsive HTML, CSS, JavaScript website. It should be a landing page describing the best YouTube channel about using AI to automate business processes. There should be several CTA buttons that redirect to this URL, and I'll just paste my YouTube link. In the main section of the site, I wanted to fetch a YouTube video, so I pasted the link to one of my videos. And finally, I'll ask, make the code production ready. That seems like a good prompt to start, so let's send it off. Now I'll speed up the generation here in editing. And here's the website ChatGPT gave us. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Obviously, you need to, play with it, iterate, and ask ChatGPT to make changes. But for now, let's assume the structure is ready. If I click on one of those buttons, for example, open YouTube, it goes straight to my channel, so it works. Here it says AI automation, real business. Yeah, kind of. Okay, let's work with it. On the right-hand side, there should be a video, but it says the content is blocked. I suspect this is because it's ChatGPT's preview, and if we run this outside the preview, the content will show up. So let's check it out. I'll copy all the code ChatGPT gave me, and then I'll open my index.html file. I'll just delete all the code here. I'll paste the code I just copied, save it, and now if I open this index.html locally, here's the site, and yeah, it works perfectly. My YouTube video shows up, and if I click it, it should play right on the page. You need to start an AI business today. I hope it's clear by now that AI is not a passing trend. So in just a couple of minutes, we have a working landing page made entirely in ChatGPT. All the buttons redirect to my channel just like I wanted. This is just a simple example, okay? You can build whatever you want, and why pay for a vibe coding tool when you can now do it for free in ChatGPT? The next step is to upload our project to GitHub. If you're not familiar with it, GitHub is basically an online storage space for code where you can keep your projects, share them, and connect them to other tools. So once you've signed up for GitHub, just click New to create a new repository, give it a name. In my case, I'll call it YouTube Landing. For the description, I'll write YouTube landing page, and then just click Create Repository. Once the repo is created, you'll see an option to upload an existing file. So click that, just drag and drop your index.html file, the one we copied from ChatGPT earlier, and click Commit Changes. Now your code is safely stored in GitHub, and step number 3 is to deploy it so it's live on the internet, right? And for that, we'll use Vercel. In simple terms, Vercel is a free hosting service that makes your website available online in just a couple of clicks. No servers, no complicated setup here. So the link is in the video description. Just go to Vercel, sign up, and once you're in, click Add New, and then Project. Here, you just need to sign up with your GitHub account, and you'll see all the repositories listed automatically. Find the one that we just created. In my case, it's YouTube Landing. Click Import, and for the build settings, I'll just leave Other under Framework Preset, and click Deploy. So now just wait about 30 seconds and it's done. Now you'll see a preview link. You can click it and see your website. Vercel also gives you a public link so you can share. In my case, it's YouTube landing sepia.vercel.com app and everything works. Click a button, it goes to my YouTube channel, click the video, it plays right on the page. And now if you want to use your own domain, you can go back to Vercel, click add domain, and you can either connect one you already own or buy a new one right there. So for example, I'll search for youtubebestpage.com. and I can purchase it directly through Vercel. And that's it. In just a few minutes, you've gone from an idea inside ChatGPT to a live, shareable website on the internet. And even without buying a custom domain, you can still use this free Vercel link, just share it and start testing your project with real users today. And that's pretty much it. These tools are free to use. ChatGPT using GPT-5, GitHub, and Vercel all have free plans, okay? You only need to upgrade if you want advanced features or higher usage limits. Of course, it might not always go as smoothly as I just showed. If your code breaks when you copy and paste it, or if you need a more complex setup than just one index.html file, just remember, ChatGPT is your best companion. You can iterate with it. For example, ask it to structure your files correctly for GitHub, or even generate a full zip archive if you have backend parts or multiple components. In most cases, it should give you everything you need to get your project live. Alright, I think this tutorial was helpful. Please subscribe and hit the like button. I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye!